Hi there YouTube, this is Daniel back at Danos Comics, and this time I was planning actually on making a review, but the books have been piling up lately and I decided to go through that stack of books with you guys instead of making a review. I'll do the reviews at a later date, I guess, but yeah, I've got a very wide variety of books here, big mixed bag basically. Of genre, of style, trade paperbacks, absolute edition, omnibuses, hardcovers, and such things. So yeah, let's just go through them one by one and see what I got. So the first book that I have to show with this haul is Grant Morrison's New X-Men. Looks really good. I've been flipping through it and I got this for a good deal on Facebook, and I can't complain. It's a bit banged up. The spine or the binding here at the top is about to come loose, but I saw a video by Gabe Infinity Watch, I think, who made a good video explaining how you can repair the spine on a book that's been coming loose basically. But yeah, so this collects Grant Morrison's run on the team and it looks really interesting. I've read Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon and I really love that book, so hopefully this is gonna be some of the same or some more in that vein but in a different style. So yeah, that doesn't really make sense, I know. But this is the dust, or the cover beneath the dust jacket, and the spine, and the back cover as well. And the next book is an oversized hardcover from Vertigo. It's by Tom King and Mitch Gerads. It's Sheriff of Babylon, the deluxe edition. I think this maxi series is about 12 issues, and yeah, I have high praise for these two. They do a good collaboration on Mr. Miracle, so hopefully this, which was before that, is gonna be just as good. And yeah, this is probably the front cover. I think this was the first trade paperback edition cover. And that is the second trade paperback cover, I think. Yeah, so this is gonna be a very interesting read. I think there are some elements to this book that is drawn from his experiences from before. And then I have two Dark Horse books that I've been picking up. I've tried to pick up all of them now that they are going out of print, so I guess it's fear of missing out that's spooking me. I am waiting on two more of these from in-stock trades with my next haul video, and the series I'm talking about is Baltimore, and these are book 2 and book 5. So I'm thinking book 3 and 4 are on the way from in-stock trades, and yeah, Ben Stenbeck's art is very lovely to look at. So let's have a look at how the books look underneath the dust jacket. They have this plain black hardcover with the embossed logo, and then some of the artwork inside is pretty nice to look at as well. It's a bit dark, heavy on the inks, but yeah, I tend to enjoy this style of artwork. And the next book I picked up was through Bokus here in Sweden, and that is the Omnibus of Batman and Robin from the New 52. And this is a thick tome, and I still had the plastic around, the plastic wrapping on it. It collects, I think it collects the whole series or the whole run through the New 52, So I've been looking through this, and it collects the issues Batman and Robin 20 to 22, and then Batman and Robin 0 to 40, and Batman and Robin 23.1, Batman and Robin Annual 1 through 3, and Robin Rises Omega 1, Robin Rises Alpha 1, Secret Origins 4, and Detective Comics 27. And yeah, that's a lot of issues in this book, so I'm really happy to have it. It's gonna be very nice to read, I think, since it's a beautiful book. The hardcover itself has some beautiful art too. So this is Damian, I think, and Batman, and then you have all the other Robins or different versions of Robin on there. I really like to read Damian because he's such a brat. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this book actually. It's gonna be fun. I've been picking up a few more books through Bocus, and I saw a whole video from Near Mint Condition, and I think it was Omar from the Near Mint Condition who turned me on to this series. I've been seeing it at my LCS for a while, or one of the books. It's Skydoll. I thought it was an art book or something. And then when he picked it up and showed the inner art, I kind of just, yeah, that's something that I need or want to read. And yeah, Skydoll is not most likely not for everyone, but these books look great. I think this one collects the first series, so the first run, I guess. And this is a European style book, so the issues are a bit different than the American style, and the format is a bit different as well. But yeah, here's some of the artwork. It looks really good, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what this sci-fi story is about. Here's some more of the artwork inside. So I picked up this. I think this is the first volume, Skydoll, Decade 0 through 10. And then I think this one, the Spaceship Collection, follows that one. And then you finish the series off with Sudra, which is going to be interesting to see how they do this and what this is going to be about. It's all Titan Comics doing the English language release, and yeah, I'm really interested to see what this is going to bring to my reading experience. So the last big book of this haul is Absolute Preacher, and I've been waiting to get it through in-stock trades for a while, but it's always been so heavy, so it's gonna bump up the shipping costs for a while, or always bumped up the shipping costs, so I never really thought it was worth it. So I decided to wait and see if the price was about to drop in Swedish book retailers online, and when it eventually did, it kind of dropped to the same level as IST, including shipping and handling costs. So yeah, I decided to pick it up through Bocus, and I'm really happy I did because it looks stunning. And it's still in this plastic wrapping, but I'm gonna open it up to show you how the book looks. So this is how the book looks with the slipcase, and this is how the book looks. It's all black faux leather with the gold embossed, and it's just stunning to hold and to look at. I really am loving these Absolute editions. The binding is flawless, and let's find a good spot to show some of the artwork inside. Yeah, so Steve Dillon's art is just stunning. And I think this one collects the rest of the series actually. I think the second one collected a mini-series, and this one collects the rest of the ongoing series. So the last portion of this haul is all trade paperbacks. So let's start off with the first one of the trades, and that is Northlanders by Brian Wood and a bunch of artists. This is the volume 2, and this is the Icelandic saga, which collects a bunch of different issues from issue 20, 29, 35 and 36, 40 and 42 and 50. And this is the second of 3 volumes in total on the Northlandic saga from Vertigo. I'm really excited to read this, and I'm also interested to getting Sword Daughter and maybe Brian Wood's book called Black Road, or The Black Road. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting to read. Hopefully it's gonna be as good as volume 1. And then I got a book through a friend of mine, and that is Human Target. I think this is a standalone miniseries. To be honest, I don't know much about it. I think I saw some episode of Green Arrow with that character in it. Other than that, I have no idea what the character is about. But it's gonna be fun to read, and yeah, I got a good deal for it, so I couldn't say no. And then I got a gift from a friend of mine, and that is JSA by Jeff Johns book 1, the trade paperback editions. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what to expect, but it's Jeff Johns and I'm hoping for greatness. And this collects issues 1 through 15 of his run on JSA. And to be honest, I actually kind of like what I'm seeing when I flip through the book. I like the artwork, and hopefully the writing is gonna be up to par with the art. And then I picked up a couple of trade paperbacks, thick ones actually, through a local comic shop here in Stockholm, and not the usual one that I go to, but another one, and that is Catwoman Volume 1 by Ed Brubaker and Darwin Cook. I love this cover, to be honest. And this collects issues 1 through 9 and Detective Comics, some backup stories from Detective Comics that bridges the gaps. And Darwin Cook's art, you can never go wrong with that. It's gonna be really exciting to read. And then I picked up Volume 2 as well, No Easy Way Down, and yeah, it's another Ed Brubaker but with Cameron Stewart on art. The art is a bit thicker on the lines, but I kind of enjoy the heavy inks in the art, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then you get some art that kind of reminiscing towards Darwin Cook's in this. So I'm really happy to have volumes 1 and 2, and now I'm just gonna need to go and get volume 3, 4 and the rest, which is gonna be difficult, I think. So the next trade, I have a few more to go through, is the Hypernaturals by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. It collects the free comic book day edition and issues 1 through 3. And yeah, it looks really good. I kind of like what I see when I look at the artwork. It's gonna be interesting to see what it is about, and if there's any follow-ups to the story, like a volume 2 or 3. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And then I picked up a Valiant book through my LCS a while ago, and that is Rai, Volume 1. Welcome to New Japan. It collects issues 1 through 4 with the amazing artwork from Clayton Crane. And any of you who have seen his artwork is just stunning, to be honest. This is purely a art buy for me. If I could, I would buy the deluxe edition, collecting the entire series, but that's gonna be even harder to find. And then I have a Black Mask book that's very different from what I used to buy, but I bought it plainly through the cover itself. It looked very interesting and it piqued my interest, and the back cover was pretty cool as well. It's the Disciples, and it's for mature readers, and it's from Steve Niles and Christopher Mitten, who's the creative team on this one. Some of the art inside, so it kind of is a sci-fi story, kind of looks like it, which, as you know, I am a big fan of. And then I picked up this book for very cheap, and that is Invisible Republic Volume 2, out of 3 so far. And this creative team, Gabriel Hardman and Corina Bechko and Jordan Boyd, I know they posted this series when they got the offer from DC to relaunch Green Lantern in the Earth 1 series. The artwork inside is really good. And then I have a trade paperback, and I purely picked it up since I recognized the artist involved, and that is from Boom Studios, The Talent, and it's by Golden, Snegovsky and Asaseta. The art is very reminiscent of what you get through Outcast with Robert Kirkman, but I'm not sure what this is gonna be about. I just purely picked it up since it was very cheap, and it was Asaseta's artwork on the front. And the other book, the third one, was this one from Image, and it's Dead Body Road. And the reason I picked this one up, it's since it has Matteo Scalera's artwork in it. And yeah, it's gonna be an action-packed story, I think. Road rage and stuff like that, kind of looks like it. So it's Justin Jordan, Matteo Scalera, and Moreno Dionisio. And the last book that I picked up in this one is Isola, Volume 1 or Chapter 1. I picked it up through my LCS for a good deal, since I helped organize a kind of roundtable discussion through them with people that just want to read a good story and then talk about it afterwards. So this time we picked up Isola Chapter 1 and had a good discussion about it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I might do a review of it if you want to hear my thoughts on it. But it's from Brendan Fletcher and Carl Kershaw, and it collects issues 1 through 5, I think. Yeah. So I hope you guys found something that piqued your interest in this whole video, and if you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you want to hear more about them or what I think about them, or maybe you want to hear a review or see a review video of it. But until next time, have a fantastic week of reading, collect what you like, and see you around. Bye bye.